Fat is like the cream. It floats to the top. A fat calorie has 9 grams in it. Protein, 4 grams. Carbohydrates, 4 grams. But something with 9 grams, that is more than either a carbohydrate or a protein, floats to the top. And everybody loves it. It's light like the clouds, and they don't want to rain, for all the water of the milk is down below. They float to the top and are all white and don't want to fall. And they congest your arteries. I hope there's not a congestion going on. They congest your arteries, give you a heart attack. They block your blood from turning from blue to red. It's quite a symbol. Milk before meat, I will stick with the milk. And if you think I have been giving you meat, we choke on meat. Jesus said, be like a little child. The milk, that is one. That is one. I am that I am. Hello, I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. That is one. I only see one. Me, we are one. Me says all that is. Who do you see? Let us talk about sound. I told you again. What does sound like? We've got one there. That's a tone. That's a one. That's a tone. A tone. A-T-O-N-E. At one. It is at one with what? Well, now let's look at that word again. A, which means not. It is a prefix that means not. Look at the words we say. It comes through the words as well, you know. A means not. Tone. It is not a tone. Yet we hear it. Do you hear everything here? Some people do. But here is the still, and I don't like using that word still, but I'll use it. It still is. It kind of still is. Some things steal it away, I guess, with their... We don't turn into steel. We go from iron to gold. The refiner's fire. But still, the still small voice is still there. Let me show you an example of how I see the still small voice. Picture a piano. My parents used to have a baby grand. It was black. And if you don't play it, the piano is sound. But nobody has struck a note, yet it can. It is the sound you do not hear, by which all sounds are. Without it, you could not make a sound. And on the piano are many tones. One more time. Now I notice this. I don't know which tone is actually the most holy. That is like degrees on a piano, and everyone is a key. Yet I don't know which one is more holy. A piano player would laugh and say, I don't know, I cannot pick out the holiest note. But I do like chords. Things that are bound together. Chords are fine, but yet no note is bound really, and all are sound. The sound of silence is a sound. People forget that. What does silence sound like? That which you do not hear in order to hear what you do. Listen between the words. That is sound. It is the foundation of every sound, for it is a sound and firm foundation. And I will tell you, the foundation is firm. But no moon, stars, or sun in the firmament is not going to take the place of the law. Your law firm is not taking the place of the law. Before the heavens and the firmament was the heaven and earth. That still counts. I value the heavens and the firmament, but they are not going to take the place of the law. How do you measure degrees? Have you looked at the stars recently with a telescope in the celestial kingdom? Wow. Do you know those are suns? I know they look like specks. They are not. I suggest you check the specks again. Each one of those in the metaphor. And do not say I take it too far, because I do not. You have used it for years, and that is fine. So let's continue to use it. Because some people say, well, use that metaphor only so far. But now, once we have what we want, no, don't look at it anymore. Don't magnify that metaphor anymore. We know that stars are suns. And the Jews know that too. Because all the stars of God are the sons of God, the souls of God. Every star is a soul. Now, I don't know what my soul looks like, but I am a soul. Everyone is a sun. Look around. I always wondered, what does a soul, S-O-L, a sun, think about itself? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what a tree thinks about itself, and then I wonder, does it even think at all? Yet maybe it does, in a way I do not understand. We always think we know what life is. I know that life is. I am that I am will not take the place of what. All whats are made of I am. I like to say it this way. If you like hierarchies, let's make one. And this is mine. It is all that is. It, that's the way it is. Now, why? If ever you come to me and you say, I want to do this or that, I will first ask you, why? For surely the why is before the what. Believe it or not, oftentimes we think we know what we're doing. Everything we want to do is a what. What am I? But first you often ask, why am I? And that's what the wise people say. They want to know why. Those are the whys. And there are many reasons why. But I will tell you there's only one reason why. That. And that is every why that turns into the next. It, that, why, what? What is that? Why is that? You see, these things are connected. It is all that is. That is the way it is. Life is all that is. That is the way it is. And it is the life, the truth, and the way. I do not know how much it weighs, for it's all things. People think that they can weigh it with scales. Scales, to me, every time I hear it, I think of dragons and goats. Goats love climbing a scale. They'll scale a mountain. Dragons have scales. Is it justice or mercy? And how do we determine which? Have I earned my mercy? We are saved, but only after, and I know they don't put but, and it is implied, only after all we can do. Do you know that every person, believe it or not, and you are going to think maybe this is not so, but in the end, no matter what they chose, for what you might call better or worse, that's the best they can do. And you're going to mock that. We don't do that. I want a grade. Climb a scale, you goat. What's my grade, teacher? Your grade. Well, may I? Let me see what you weigh. Give me your money. Does it weigh enough? Have you done enough? Do you understand how all this sounds to me? Do not turn it into a hierarchy. There's only one, and that is what we call the Father. Everyone else is a son. But even the Father, that is the eternal Father, is solely that which is. So it is a soul as well. All souls are souls, and all are one soul. I am what I'm of. Think about that. Are these words of you, someone might say? I am what I'm of. Are you of your Father? I am what I'm of. I am of what I am. They are one, but you